I watch lots of anime. I think that's obvious if you look at my channel. From my experience with watching anime, many tropes are used way too much, which annoys me. These tropes can vary from genre to genre, so I might have more to say about one trope than another. This is all just my opinion, so you might like tropes that I don't, and that's okay. Everyone has different tastes in anime. So no more waiting. These are 12 dumb anime tropes that I don't like. I'll most likely shorten that for the title. Most animes have the main character either lose a parent in the first episode or already have lost one. Sometimes they spice it up with the MC losing both parents. Most characters are treated entirely differently because of it. Naruto has no parents and is treated horrifically by the entire village. Ichigo is motherless and always gets into fights because of his hair. Goku has no parents and always has to fight the most godlike beings. Ryuji is fatherless and everyone's afraid of him. Deku's fatherless and quirkless, so the whole school makes fun of him. The list goes on. MC is about to be beaten by the villain, but then has a speech about how his friends are his power, is suddenly more substantial, and defeats the villain. That's pretty much it. It's more of a slight annoyance than something that I hate. Some incredible moments happen in this trope, so it's kind of a love-hate relationship for me. Mostly with shonen anime, a character, mainly the MC, will be literally on the brink of death, their whole body broken, can't move a muscle, and then they'll have a flashback to someone's last words or whatever reason for their motivations. Then they'll suddenly grow stronger and dog on the antagonist. Dragon Ball and Z made it so the OG Super Saiyan form was tied to their emotions, so that when Goku or Gohan was conflicted, they would go Super Saiyan. Don't know if it's the same in Super because I never watched it, instead am reading the manga. Also, what I would call the Goku effect is when the MC dies, then a few episodes later, either with a plot convenient source to bring him back or some curse they have, they'll come back to life completely fine and deal with whatever problem is going on. Sometimes the MC is back with just no explanation. Ash Ketchum, for example, dies a lot in the Pokemon anime, but just like Springtrap, he always comes back. Goku has the same problem. When Goku dies, the other characters always find the Dragon Balls and bring him back. You guys could have at least let the man move on when he sacrificed himself to save Gohan. But no, you needed Goku. He makes money. Even 7 Deadly Sins had one of the 10 commandments revive all dead characters just for Bon and Elaine to get together. Most anime have these childlike characters who sometimes act like a child but are over 1,000 years old or are god/goddess. Elaine has a childlike body but has been the guardian of the fountain of youth for thousands of years. Kana is 9 years old in appearance but is 300 years old. Do you see the problem here? I want to move on. In romance animes, many ships are close to getting together, but to get the plot forward and make the romance longer than it needs to be, a third girl is added to like the MC, and most of the time, the love triangle is dragged on so long that I start wishing the characters would tell their feelings to each other so I don't have to keep watching a season of the same plot. I haven't watched any anime with this problem, but the Komi Can't Communicate manga has this arc begin around the 200s and drags on until chapter 318. This arc had no reason to be that long and have many plot lines in the middle of it so that readers could slog through this mess. When I finally reached the end of the arc, I breathed a sigh of relief that it was over. The main character of isekai or harem anime. These MCs are the most boring, generic characters with the same recycled hairstyle that somehow became the most overpowered hero or have a billion girls surround them. I know they're supposed to represent the viewer, but it's just dumb. Most of the time, the self-insert characters aren't relatable at all, so how am I supposed to imagine myself as this character if they get tons of girls and are equivalent of God? In every anime that has any type of power scaling, there will always be complicated attacks that'll be too hard to see with the human eye. So the character doing the attack, being the kind person that they are, tells the enemy everything about their attack. The strengths and weaknesses, the kind of ability it is, everything. And there's a 99.9999999% chance that the enemy will somehow still lose. Bruh, you know everything about the abilities of the person you're fighting and you still lose? Imagine that happening in real life. Imagine a fight is going on, you and this person are about to knock the brakes off each other, and then the other person starts explaining what they're going to do to knock you out, and you still lose. At that point, you might as well never step outside again. The Sakura Effect is a trope where shonen girls that are part of the main group don't contribute anything to the team or are just useless. I call it the Sakura Effect because Sakura from Naruto is useless and she created the curse of shonen women not contributing to the grand fight so that the MC can be their knight in shining armor and protect them. Most of the time these girls are shown getting stronger, having the most intense training sessions, then they get into battle, and it seems like they learn nothing from their little training arc. This brings up Sakura again, who got trained by Hinata and everything, but still gets defeated in most of her battles. Or the Hime trains with Kisuke to get ready to invade the Soul Society, but does nothing in that arc. Well, besides knocking out some Soul Reapers to steal their clothes, but she doesn't use her powers, so that doesn't really count. She does help more and more as arcs progress, so that's good. I want to see more cool female characters, like in Jujutsu Kaisen. Most of the female cast have some great moments. Demon Slayer, Bleach, Jujutsu Kaisen, Fairy Tail, Seven Deadly Sins, Blue Exorcist, Black Clover, and other anime I don't know about. What do all these main characters have in common? Well, Demon Slayer's secondary character. Each character is possessed by a demon or some kind of monster. You might be asking, how is this annoying? The demon doesn't change anything about the character. You like Ichigo, so you're being hypocritical. Well, hold up, let me explain. White from Bleach is one of my favorite characters because how different he is from Ichigo, and his instinct speech is one of my favorite moments from him.
What's the difference between a king and his horse?
Sakana from Jujutsu Kaisen is another favorite of mine because him having to share Yuji's body, but when he gets complete control because Yuji can't switch back, he doesn't hold back and wanting to kill Fujishiro before Yuji gets back control. I can't say anything about Black Clover, Fairy Tail, or Blue Exorcist because I haven't watched them. Meliodas' demon is just him not holding back anymore with the full intent to kill unless he gets too angry and he wants to be what he used to be as a member of the Ten Commandments and wants to become the new Demon King, which was pretty dumb to me. In Demon Slayer, Nezuko is turned into a demon in the very first episode and is very strong. That's pretty much it. She's the best demon because for some reason she can't die from the sun. Now I've never read the manga because I'm not interested in the story. I only watched the anime because the animation was nice. There's nothing wrong with main characters with demons sharing their bodies, but I do want some variety. So yeah, those are anime tropes that I don't like. Like I said in the beginning, this is all just my opinion, so if you don't agree with the tropes I put on this list, then that's okay. If you have any tropes you don't like, tell me about them in the comments. I'm always interested to hear you guys' opinions. And I'm a curious person, so I'd like it if you shared your opinion. There's no opinion shaming here. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, then I greatly appreciate it if you leave a like and comment about what you liked or even disliked about this video. If you want to see more, then I love it if you sub to my channel and click the bell so you wouldn't miss any content from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.